Hello movie fans, and welcome to another edition of Movies, which this week puts a full court press on Champions, a 2023 release directed by Bobby Farrelly, who with brother Peter is responsible for such grade A classic comedies as There's Something About Mary, Dumb and Dumber and Me, Myself and Irene. These three movies do share something in common besides their being crass, gross, puerile, non-PC and full of knob gags, which makes them, I should add, three of the greatest comedy films ever made for precisely those reasons. It is that the central character or characters are played by physically able actors pretending affliction of one sort or another, social misfits with confidence issues, infantile morons, or paranoid schizophrenics with narcissistic tendencies, and getting belly laughs in the process, but with a subtle distinction that sympathy and empathy never waver, and you laugh with these characters and not at them. Champions shares many of these comedy traits of Farrelly's other films, but with one significant distinction. The central characters here, a team of basketball players with intellectual disabilities collectively known as the Friends, are played brilliantly by actors with disabilities. And still, Farrelly's core values remain intact. The fundamental warmth and wholesome humanity of the Friends, winning personalities regardless of their disabilities, including great turns from Kevin Iannucci as Johnny, a chromosome more than most and I need to shower once in a while, Madison Tevlin as Constantino, sassy motivator and cheap ass kicker, and Bradley Edens as Showtime, who only ever throws the ball backwards. You can see it coming, can't you? Shines through, with the real target, like Farrelly's other films, being the way those of supposedly able body and mind deal awkwardly or clumsily in situations where they're challenged by those over whom they hold a misplaced authority or superiority, subconsciously or otherwise. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's get back to basics. The film, which incidentally is a remake of a Spanish movie, Campeones, stars Woody Harrelson as Marcus Marakovich, a team coach in the basketball minor leagues who was given a stretch of community service after causing an on-court fistfight with his own head coach, followed by a DUI charge. His sentence is to coach the Friends for 90 days, which includes a run to the final of their own special tournament, the Special Olympics, giving Marcus the opportunity to demonstrate his coaching smarts with a view to getting back into the minor leagues or better. Marcus' journey of self-discovery starts first in the courtroom, where he gets an early lesson managing the awkwardness I mentioned earlier. Judge Mary Menendez, played by Alexandria Castillo, is handing down a sentence to Marcus, who has difficulty understanding the Friends are in fact a team challenged by intellectual disabilities. You mean retard? Before realising that's a boo-boo word. Well, what do I call them? He declaims, to which the judge responds, by their names. There is a predictability about this film, true perhaps of the feel-good genre as a whole, that doesn't, however, diminish its overall enjoyment. So whether the Friends can go all the way in the Special Olympics, whether Marcus chooses to stay with the Friends or further his coaching career elsewhere, or whether he decides to commit to love interest Alex, played by Caitlin Olsen, you just know how it's going to end. Kinda. Woody Harrelson is marvellous as the Friends coach, both warming and relatable. In a career that took off with Cheers, he has always had great comic timing and is wonderful value here in the lead role, and he's supported by a sparky performance from love interest Olsen, as well as a cheeky turn from Cheech Marin as Julio, the recreation centre manager who oversees Marcus' rehabilitation with the Friends. But of course the heart of the film is the Friends themselves, who put the feel-good into this feel-good movie, without it ever feeling schmaltzy, precious or overly sentimental. They're handed dialogue and set pieces that work for comedy value in their own right, as well as giving them a sense of empowerment and control over their own stories, which is a tribute to the writing and directing talents of Bobby Farrelly, who has delivered, if not one of the best films of 2023, then certainly one of its finest comedies. So thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this review. Please add a comment if you did. We always respond, Otherwise, do like and subscribe, and we look forward to more movie reviews soon.